Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Checks and Balances TV. Today's program is entitled 401k Fees Uncovered. Are you paying too much for your retirement plan? So let's see how today's news may impact your financial future. Federal rules went into effect on July 1st that makes it easier for 401k account holders to see exactly how much they're being charged in annual fees. 401k providers must now clearly disclose the fees they charge to workers' retirement savings plans for things like investment management, record keeping, administrative costs, and other services. And this is the first time such rules have become a federal mandate. Okay, so what's really going on here? Let's check the facts using our checks and balances process. Under the new rules issued by the Department of Labor, 401k plan providers must disclose to plan sponsors or employers exactly what fees will be charged with their 401k plan. The company must then share that information with the employees who are considered plan participants. Fees that providers usually charge include record keeping and administrative fees, as well as a number of expenses associated with managing the investments, such as investment advisor fees and trading fees. Less expensive plans may not come with as many services or investment options as the more expensive plans. However, large companies have the size and power to negotiate with plan providers and are more likely to secure quality plans with diverse investment options and lower fees. Typical fees are usually between 0.5% and 2% of assets managed. Additionally, there can be many layers of fees if multiple companies are involved in managing a company's 401k. With these new rules, many of the nation's 72 million plan participants will likely be surprised about the amount of fees they've been paying for their 401k. And although the new disclosure rules began earlier this month, employees with 401k accounts will not see the effects of these new rules right away. The new disclosure must be sent out at least once a year. Now, for yearly plans, the first statement with fee disclosures must be furnished by August 30th of this year. For quarterly plans, the first statement must be sent out no later than November 14th of this year. These statements will only show the fees that were deducted during that particular time frame. They will also include a list of investments available within a plan and the fund management fees associated with each one. And fund management fees, by the way, typically make up about 80% of total fees. Now, the delay in fee disclosure to employees is meant to give plan sponsors or employers time to acquaint themselves with the details of their plan and prepare their employees for the upcoming disclosure of fees. Okay, so now that we've checked the facts, let's balance this news using our checks and balances process to determine what action you should take today. Employees nationwide will now know the true costs of their 401k accounts. The Labor Department is instituting these new requirements to boost transparency within the industry. It's intended to help employees and employers compare retirement plans and shop around for the best options at the lowest price. 401k plan providers have snuck in extra fees in the past, like advisor fees or distribution fees. But now with this new law, there will likely be some retirement plan sticker shock from many employees. And up till now, many employers didn't know what the true cost of their 401k plan was. This transparency should encourage employers to select a plan with lower fees for their workers. And by making companies and employees aware of the fees they pay, the hope is that the industry will become more competitive. The new disclosure will also help workers figure out how much money in total fees are being deducted out of their retirement savings each and every year. A study conducted by the Government Accountability Office, also known as the GAO, found that more than 80% of employees reported not having any idea how much they were paying in fees every year. And a recent survey conducted by Charles Schwab showed that 30% of the respondents had no idea they were even paying any fees on their 401k. And fees can have a serious impact on one's 401k balance and future account value. As an example, 1 percentage point higher can result in significantly less retirement savings. A recent study by Demos earlier this year found that overall, the average medium income household with 2 income earners pays more than $150,000 in fees over the course of their lifetime. This could shrink their investment returns by nearly a third. And although fees are now included in statements, there is still room for much more improvement. Plan providers are not required to include information about how much fees will add up over the course of your working years. So unlike the Dodd-Frank regulation with the credit card industry, which requires that credit card companies disclose the total fees paid over time, if you only pay the minimum balance each month, you won't know that with your current 401k. So knowing what the long-term impact of fees may be can help you to make better financial decisions now and into the future. Okay, so what's the bottom line here? These new laws for the 401k industry are long overdue. The American public needs to know all the facts about their retirement accounts to financially succeed. Without this information, how can you be expected to make prudent financial decisions? Your financial nest egg is too important to just let your employer choose for you. The difference in even 1 percentage point can be dramatic over 20, 25, or 30 years. Not only are you losing your savings to fees each year, but you're losing the long-term value of that money as well. Over time, this could equate to tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So an itemized receipt is essentially what you'll be receiving from your plan sponsor, which will show you how much money you're being charged every quarter and every year. If you have a 401k plan, be sure to give this information an in-depth review. It will help you to make better choices today and potentially have more money saved for your tomorrows. And now for Matt's weekly financial tip, tool, or technique. Just because you have a 401k through your employer doesn't mean that 401k plan is working for you. With the new regulation, it's time to get to know your retirement savings plan a little bit better. So here are a few ways to determine if your 401k plan is working for you or cutting into your retirement savings. Number 1, are your fees reasonable? When you receive your statement, take a good look at your administrative fees and operating costs. Keep in mind that a typical plan ranges in fees from 0.5% to 2%. If you're on the higher end, take a closer look at what you're getting for your money. If you don't see the value, consider alternative investments within your plan. And passive investments, for example, typically incur fewer fees than actively managed investments. So see if you can work to reduce your fees within the plan. Number 2, do you have options? When selecting the investment options within your 401k plan, be sure to determine if the available investments are in line with your risk tolerance and within the fee range that you're willing to pay every year. And be sure your investments match your goals. You don't want to lose your money unnecessarily by overpaying fees, and you certainly don't want to lose a big chunk of that money unnecessarily due to overexposure in the market. And number 3, can you catch up? If your 401k plan has low fees and quality investment options, find out if it allows you to catch up on your savings for retirement. Many plans allow workers over age 50 to contribute an extra $5,000 per year, up to a 2012 maximum of $22,500. Contributions are tax deferred, so if you can afford to do it, this is a great opportunity to max out your retirement savings. 401k plans have many great benefits, but they're not your only option when saving for retirement. You can also set up an IRA or Roth IRA to help you save even more in hopes of securing the retirement dreams that you have for your future. Be sure to log on to our website and download our featured report, The Truth About Retirement, a free report that gives you the information you need to prepare for a financially secure retirement. And finally, remember that only you can control your financial future. You can succeed. You just need confidence and determination. I'm Matthew J. Reddick from Checks and Balances TV. Until next time, dump debt, invest wisely, believe in yourself, and make it happen.